Let's go, y'all. Unreal Reality, back with it, serving y'all your weekly fix of the internet's creepiest, weirdest, spookiest, scariest, most viral, most outlandish TikToks and conspiracy theories found hidden in the deepest and darkest corners and crevices of the internet and dark web. Now, with that mouthful out of the way, I have a banger for y'all this week, all right? Also, sidebar, it looks like we're gonna start posting twice a week. I think it's gonna be Wednesday and Saturdays, or possibly Wednesdays and Sundays. So be on the lookout for that, guys. We are on the road to 10,000 subs. So if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button, guys. If you like the content, smash the like button. That's all I ask. Let's get right into it, y'all.
There's something strange in the water right now outside of South Africa. People are saying that this surfaced and it came from the direction of Antarctica, and now it is larger than the size of Texas. Why isn't everyone talking about this? Take a look at this. So this is the size of this thing. Nobody knows what it is. It's an anomaly, can't be explained, and there's a projection that shows it moving over the last few days. It popped up, it disappeared, and then it reappeared, and now it's right off of the Africa, and it's larger than the state of Texas, to put this in perspective for you. Some people are saying that it's many different things, but this is so strange. So they were using an Earth satellite map, and they measured the size of this anomaly and said the area in the ocean, it's more than 2,000 miles long and 1,510 miles wide. This is insane. What is that in the ocean? And it's also traveling toward America. So over the next few days, it's going to gradually go and grow in size. So what is this? Someone said, who released the Kraken? But seriously, what is going on? This happened right after the eclipse. And what is in the water? Can someone please explain? Comment below.
I don't know, guys. What is this? Is this something that we should be scared over or concerned or worried? I mean, or is it just one big glitch? Sadly, guys, I don't think we're ever going to know the answer to this. The government treats us like mushrooms. They keep us in the dark and they feed us crap.
Yo, I don't know what's going on, but look, it's just a sidewalk full of birds. They're not even moving. Some are alive. That one just flew up to the window, but he's not even moving. But there's just a sidewalk full of dead freaking birds. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to get the hell out of here.
So we now have black plasma floating around in the sky. We have anomalies floating around in the ocean. And now we have birds just dropping dead from the sky. It's raining dead birds, quite literally.
What the fucking hell is that?
This is the black plasma that will come around us during the 3 days of darkness. These things will be banging on the walls, banging on your door, banging on your windows, and they'll be swooping through the air, swooping through everything, screaming out people's names. This is the black plasma that will be around us during the 3 days of darkness. They will call your name. They will, whatever it says in the Bible or whatever that whole thing comes from. That's basically the darkness. And a lot of people will say, oh, it's a kite. I've put it up 4 or 5 times. I've put up different videos on here and everybody thinks they're kites, but you'll see. You'll see soon enough.
So if it wasn't scary enough, now we have to worry about this black plasma calling our names and banging at our doors. What?
One, this is not a 737 problem, it's a Boeing problem. When I first started working at Charleston, I was in charge with pushing back defects to our suppliers. I take a group of inspectors and actually go to the supplier and inspect their product before they send it in. Well, I'd taken a team of 4 inspectors to Spirit Aerosystems to inspect the 41 section before they sent it to Charleston. And we found 300 defects. Some of them were significant that needed engineering intervention. When I returned to Charleston, my senior manager told me we had found too many defects and he was going to take the next trip. So the next trip he went on, he took 2 of my inspectors. And when they got back, they were given accolades for only finding 50 defects. So I pulled that inspector aside and I said, did Spirit really clean up their act that quick? That don't sound right. And she was mad. She said, no. Said the 2 inspectors were given 2 hours to inspect the whole 41 section and they were kicked off the airplane.
Sadly, guys, we live in a world today where you get punished for trying to fix a problem and get rewarded for sweeping it under the rug and saving a billion-dollar company a couple bucks. Now, I don't want to say that the people up in that ski lift are stupid and deserve this, but the people that are up in that ski lift are stupid and probably deserve this, okay? Just a tip, guys, if you're planning on going skiing or snowboarding, check out the weather first and don't go on a day that they're predicting a blizzard, all right? The mountain's not going to go anywhere, guys. You can go the next day or day after, or guess what, even week after, and you'll be okay. Don't go snowboarding or skiing during a actual blizzard.
She went to see her daughter at the hospital when she sees this. A mother by the name Sanda accompanied her daughter in a hospital room at the Phoenix Hospital in Arizona when she noticed her daughter began to interact with something in the room.
It's so weird.
Is it you?
Is it me? It's not me.
It's motion sensor. There's no one over there. Okay, do it one more time.
Do it one more time, please. So, you're a girl? You're a girl! Are you a... She's a girl!
And just for show, let's see if it comes on right here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Nothing. Are you 5? Are you 6? 7?
8.
9? You're 9? You're 9 years old?
Hello? Your name starts with a B?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this edited, photoshopped, CGI? Or is there an actual spirit having a conversation with this little girl and her mother?
Holy shit! Aye, aye. Holy shit! Hey!
So you know in Final Destination they have that crazy scenario, all the logs fall off the truck to take out the vehicles. Yeah. Yo. What? Bro. It's everywhere. Everywhere. I really hope no one will sit in there. Oh. Make these nightmares come to life.
Do you believe in guardian angels? over my very many years of life, I've done some very, very reckless things, okay? All of which I've come out smelling like a rose. Some would say I have 9 lives. Others would say I'm extremely lucky. Others say I have a guardian angel, which I like to believe. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you have a guardian angel that follows you around? Let us know below.
Okay, I might be reaching, but what's going on here on Etsy? Why are these children's paintings so high? And why is there multiple of them, including one labeled pizza oil painting? Not to mention AI generated pictures of kids eating wings and pizza, going for around 3 to 4K, and even pictures of pizza for 3K. And there's this one labeled coming soon for 51K. And the person's name is Earth's Dark Offering. I'm not saying anything is going on here, but let me know what y'all think is going on here.
Looks to me like Etsy's just taking a page straight out of Wayfair's book. Could this just be Wayfair 2.0? Maybe.
The Denver airport theory is so creepy. No one knows why it was built because Denver already had a fully functioning airport in downtown. But this one went $2 billion over budget and took 2 years longer than expected to finish. It's rumored that it cost so much because it has a 5-story underground facility, which might be a doomsday bunker for the elite and rich or something much worse. But airport officials claim that it's just an underground baggage system that was never used. Throughout the airport, there's also disturbing and eerie murals depicting things like destruction and the apocalypse, and several gargoyle statues which are said to be symbols of protection. But the creepiest is this blue Mustang statue named Lucifer. It's 32 feet tall with glowing red eyes, and when the artist was making it, the head fell over him, which instantly killed him. But they still finished the statue and put it up. The airport also has 2 secret runways which are believed to be used by the government. And there's even a time capsule from 1994 buried inside which can't be opened until 2094, which might finally explain all of these secrets. What do you think they're hiding in the Denver airport?
Listen, all I'm going to say, guys, is if you're ever bored and looking for something to do, check out the Denver airport conspiracy theory. All right? You're welcome.
Y'all, I have to show you this real quick. This is a new life expectancy map in America. I found something scary bizarre. Look where there's a lower age expectancy. They say 66 to be exact. Take a nice hard look at it. Now this is how people are voting. Take a look at it. We got obviously Texas all the way to Florida being really full. Then we go over here and we have this one little spot and a little bit up north, right? Y'all, while recording this, I found something I did not expect to find. Again. Notice Alaska. Notice Alaska. Midwest to the east. Midwest to the east. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll ask. Why is it that anybody who leans towards the right or votes towards the right lives 20 years less than the others? Say what you want. The data does not lie. I might as well follow it with this. Look how dense the US is for cancer under 50 compared to the rest of the world. Y'all, look what I just found. I did not even mean to stumble across this. The cancer rates in America. You see it?
That's only because the right, they're always so angry and they're always yelling and they're stressed and they're always trying to prove a point. And of course they have a lower life expectancy. This isn't surprising. They need to just ease up a little bit, you know? And I'm not saying go to the left because they're at the total other end of the spectrum, you know, a little too loose. I don't know. Maybe a happy medium might be somewhere like smack dab right in the middle. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
How would you feel if you woke up and everybody you looked at had the face of a demon? Well, that's what happened to Victor Shara in November of 2020. He literally woke up and out the blue, everyone had faces that were distorted like this. Victor says out of the blue, people just started to look demonic. So he quickly went to his doctor and he started to describe what he was seeing. Basically, he said that people's faces are now stretched back, as you can see in these photos, and like the ears are pointed up and they look really scary. Basically, they found out that he has some type of disorder called PMO. It's an extremely rare disorder, but this disorder causes people's like vision to distort and it warps faces, making them look demonic. I feel like they're trying to gaslight him. Like, if I woke up and everybody looked like that, I would definitely be like, everybody trying to gaslight me. Like, no, something is going on. I gotta figure this out. Like, I would lose my mind. I don't know how he's doing it. As of 2024, there have been a confirmed 100 cases of PMO. So there are about 100 people walking around right now, and they see people and they look like this to them. Faces all stretched and warped.
How does one go about explaining this to their physician without the doctor locking the patient up in a mental hospital?
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Guys, this is so fucking disturbing on so many different levels, okay? Puffy used to have this thing called Puffy's Flavor Camp, all right? Usher attended it when he was a kid. Bieber he's probably attending it right now. And when I say a kid, guys, I don't mean, 16, 17 years old. I'm talking 12, 13, 14 years old, all right? And they were supposed to go there for the weekend, the week, the month, the summer, whatever. And they were going to learn the ins and the outs of the entertainment industry and, so on and so forth. How is this any different from Michael Jackson inviting Macaulay Culkin and, a bunch of kids to the Neverland Ranch? That was every kid's fantasy. Fucking creep, man. Diddy's a fucking creep, guys. And people have been trying to call him out for years, and it was always just brushed under the rug. I think a lot's about to come out, guys. And I think he's going to bring a lot of very, very powerful people down with him. But we'll see.
These are scary what-if theories. What if there are really aliens disguised as humans and they are spying on us, plotting the perfect time to strike? What if stars are cameras from aliens and we are a zoo or an experiment? What if our life is a video game and every time you start a new year, you start a new level? As the game progresses, the levels get harder and harder to manage. Those who die have completed their game. What if every time you hear that voice in your head telling you not to do something, it's your future self warning you because they already know the outcome? What if oxygen is actually poisonous and takes us 70 to 100 years to affect us?
Have you ever met somebody and just had this weird feeling like they're a little bit off? Were they off, or was it an alien disguised as one of us gathering intel?
So this is incredibly disturbing. A teacher at a Christian school in Florida was just arrested for using a yearbook to make images of his underage students online. You can't make this stuff up. This is what's happening every day here in America. So this is 67-year-old Stephen Hauser. He taught 3rd grade science at the Beacon Christian Academy in Newport Richey, Florida. Now, everybody seemed to love Stephen. That is until an anonymous tip was made recently that led to his arrest. So, according to Stephen himself, yes, he admitted this, he used a yearbook containing photos of his students to generate these child porn images. I don't know exactly how many videos or photos Stephen had in his possession, but he admitted to using 3 of his underage students' photos to create this disgusting material. And according to a news report, authorities found 2 CP photos and 3 CP videos in Stephen's possession. I don't know if that stuff was AI generated or not, but either way, this is just a disturbing, sick story. And it's frightening thinking about how predators like this guy are going to be able to use AI and technology like that to fulfill these sick and twisted fantasies that they have. What regulations do we have to prohibit this stuff from happening? After all, a tip from somebody was what got Stephen arrested. Who knows how many millions of other people are out there doing this sort of thing that haven't been caught and may not ever be caught. It's truly just some disturbing stuff, and I hate even thinking about it. If you want to hear more true crime stories, listen to the podcast Murder in America that I co-host with my wife Courtney. It's available on all streaming platforms.
Look, I hope to God that when this scumbag goes to prison, he gets all the loving that he was looking for from these little kids right back onto him. okay? I hope he gets that loving all day, all night, every day, every night, until he can't even be loved anymore, okay? That's what this man deserves.
Her 4-year-old shot himself in the head, and, she just went back to sleep. So around 9:30 in the morning, while she was sleeping, she heard a loud bang. Well, that bang was, unfortunately, her 4-year-old son using a firearm and shooting himself in the head. She heard the bang, didn't go check on her 4-year-old. Yeah, she just decided she was going to go back to sleep. Now, a short while afterwards, she gets up, doesn't hear much from her son, walks in, sees him lying in a pool of blood, calls the authorities. When they get there, they start asking questions, and she said, yeah, well, I heard it happen. I just went back to sleep. The police, while also investigating, found a machine gun, found other firearms in the house, found a large bag of the green drugs that I can't say on TikTok, and smaller bags of it broken up, which they alluded to distribution. Now, she is an ex-felon. It is illegal for her to have a handgun at all. And so she was booked, improper supervision, possession of a machine gun, and those other charges that I was talking about with the drugs. In addition, her 4-year-old is in critical condition, and so hopefully he makes a recovery. As of right now, we're not sure.
I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I don't know who's worse, the chomo from the last clip or this absolute piece of trash, quote unquote, mom. I mean, can you imagine having your 4-year-old, your 4-year-old sleeping in the room right next to you, hearing gunshots that actually wake you up and not going to check on them? What?
Sure.
There's a strange humming sound that has been heard in all of the highlighted places on this map. The humming sound is said to be low frequency and very invasive to those who hear it. Some of the more popular locations that this humming sound has been heard has been in Scotland, England, and Australia. And in the United States, it's been heard in Taos, New Mexico. Researchers and scientists have said maybe the sound is just coming from mating fish in the area. Maybe it's coming from a submarine. There's a possibility that the sound is coming from wind farms. Many people are skeptical and believe the sound is coming from radio waves or the earth putting off a strange frequency. A lot of people can't hear the sound, but there is a specific group of people called hum hearers, and they're usually men in their 40s who hear the sound and they say it drives them crazy. It's invasive and causes severe migraines. What do you think the sound is being caused by?
Damn, y'all. I hear buzzing or humming all the time, but I just chalk that up to me getting old, or maybe slightly losing my mind a little. I never once ever thought that there was like some type of nefarious frequency out there that was messing with me.
Cheese. Cheese. What you doing? What you see? What? What you see? Who are you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out. Come on.
SpongeBob night.
SpongeBob off.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
I'm just convinced that little kids, babies especially, just have this like an extra sense, and that they can just see things that we can't.
Now, we don't know how, and we don't know why, but people in this national park are being murdered. So this is the Valley of the Headless Men. It is truly one of the most mysterious and unexplored places on Earth. Now, in 1908, 2 brothers went into the valley looking for gold, but they disappeared. 2 years later, they were found beside the Nahanni River, decapitated. Their heads were never found. And what is even worse, it happened again, and again, and again. In the last 100 years, 44 people have gone missing in the valley, only to be found without their heads. Some of them have even been burned alive before being decapitated. In the 60s, some hikers claimed that they saw a Bigfoot-like creature, but every hiker in the 60s claimed that they saw Bigfoot, so I'm not convinced personally. Now, the Dene people have lived in this region for thousands of years, and their oral history warns of the Naha tribe, an ancient cannibalistic people who used to hunt in the valley. But no trace of any human settlement has ever been found in the valley. It is a dead zone. Now, we still don't know why this happens. Claims that these were animal attacks does not explain why so many of them were burned before being decapitated. 100 years of murders by the same method. What do you think?
No worries, y'all. No need to be alarmed. That's just a headless horseman. He has now left Europe and is now currently residing in Canada. Listen, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, huge thank you goes out to y'all. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. So if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. If you liked the video, smash that like button. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace!